10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Back and read for more StarLadder.
10 seconds remaining.
Good to be back. Good to be back in the captain's chair. It was pretty good. I had a lot of fun in San Francisco. I saw Twitch. Their headquarters are very, very nice. They have cool murals. They have cool people. Ready to cast Rox.KIS versus SIGMA.
Radiant team pick.
Little incident.
Head came on. Bad luck.
This is the first time they've rematched since.
I don't remember what.
I wonder when the remake just got
10
stopped.
seconds remaining.
Well, I think they had stopped, but now.
5 seconds remaining.
Dazzle.
Dire team pick.
Has Centaur started becoming ban-worthy? I was like, man, lots have changed in 3 days. Oh yeah, he's overpowered.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I will just pay attention to getdota.com. That's about it. I don't really get amused, but I don't really get bothered by it either. Because I know it's April Fool's. If it were like just one random day out of the year that you didn't know was bullshit, then I'd be a lot more annoyed.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Who would decide?
Radiant team ban.
No. That's you're just trying to troll them. Troll's not a good setup if you say, hey, we're gonna troll you tomorrow.
10 seconds remaining.
It is what you're doing.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Well, Centaur ban is unusual. I've seen him in a fair amount of games. He's never been like, oh my gosh, Centaur just completely destroyed this game though, or he like won his lane so badly that they had to rotate. He just ganked at level 6 and it was amazingly strong. Like none of these things have ever happened.
5 seconds
at least from the games
remaining.
I've seen. I've probably seen like double-digit games, low double-digit Centaur games.
Yeah.
And he's a decent offlaner. I like his high HP pool. I like his offlane capabilities are not that great. His one-on-one capabilities are pretty strong. Return is pretty good against towers, but he's just his burst is like decent. But I don't know. It's kind of like Timbersaw. Timbersaw's hard to kill. He also does a lot of damage, and I don't know. I just think Timbersaw's overall slightly better. Obviously, you have the stun aspect of Centaur and Stampede, but all in all, they're fairly similar. Hard to zone out, do a lot of damage, shrink, and that's about it. But if you have some strategy that synergizes around the Stampede, then maybe, or if you have a lineup that's like all up in the face, like Rox.KIS likes to run, like StarLadder plus Abba plus Dazzle, and if you want the StarLadder to be Superman, then you can just do that.
think
Radiant
my mic's
team
fairly
pick.
quite low. I'm gonna do a bit of fiddling.
Okay.
Maybe better, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know, guys, when you hear this. I've turned myself up a little bit. 1, 2. My bar's a bit low. Yeah. I just switched seats with Andrew, so apparently I'm a lot quieter than Ant, has the mic a lot closer to himself. But that should turn it up a bit.
Dire
So
team
I'll come
pick.
back.
Okay.
See how you're level.
Hello. Testing. Testing.
Yeah, I think you're pretty cool. I think I'm a lot louder. I don't know. So.
Sigma has also banned out Rasta, which I don't see very often. Bat Rider sometimes in the first ban. Not too unusual there. Rox.KIS banning out Spectre and StarLadder, so somewhat scared of the global from Sigma. They did have the AA first, and StarLadder is the hero that both of these teams like to run
10
a fair
seconds
amount,
remaining.
but I think it'd be far scarier in Sigma's hands because they have the Dazzle first pick
5
support, second
seconds
pick support.
remaining.
Okay. Yeah, and the Sigma looking to like put together kind of
Reserve
strong,
time.
like I guess pushing potential with their life. You've got the Prophet, the Dazzle. They don't have to commit to an all-in push, but it's something which is going to maybe cause Rox.KIS some problems if they do that. Last game, Rox.KIS, they've already played 2 games today. They had an Invoker. They ran it as a safe laner, not as a mid hero. They went that Exalt build where you go like Midas, Necrobook 3 rush, and it was just like too strong to deal with, like just 5-man pushing all over the place.
That's a good safe lane Invoker build. I'm actually surprised we don't see safe lane Invoker more. We don't
Yeah.
really see too many safe lane solos in general, though. But he's, I think, one of the strongest safe lane solos.
I muted us for a second. I went to hear the stream to see how we sounded. Yeah, no, I would agree. I think the safe lane Invoker is really powerful, and especially if you have like another mid hero who's like a semi-carry of sorts, it can work out quite well. But
Indeed, indeed. How are our audio levels?
gonna stream up. You wanna test it for me? I don't trust us with that.
But I don't have headphones to hear it.
That's alright. It doesn't. Our mics should not pick it up too much. Be good.
Mirana. Radiant team pick.
It's so hard to do audio levels with 2 minutes delay.
I have to watch this ad real fast.
That's alright. I'll get us that 30 esports dollars. Is it a good ad?
No, it is not.
Is this it for a soccer video game?
I believe so.
That look. What? That looks so terrible. But like some
10 seconds
sports
remaining.
rival. Nice.
It looks like it's not meant for
5
2014.
seconds remaining.
It's garble. Okay, it's fixed apparently.
Reserve time.
Alright, apparently it's better.
Okay, good, excellent.
I turned myself up a bit. I just turn them off and on. That's
10
generally the
seconds
trick.
remaining.
That's the extent of my technical knowledge, but
That solves like 90%
Dire
of problems.
team pick.
Well, Rox.KIS has gone back to Bane Mirana, the classic combo that Sigma likes to run, but it's still a pretty good combo nonetheless. And I think these two teams place Bane at a higher value than most other teams when
Oh,
it comes to support value.
Sigma love their Bane. And
Yeah.
Rox.KIS, I mean, partly to deny it from Sigma, and also just they do like it themselves as well. We'll see what else they go for. They go for the Slark here, so this is a hero they run
Radiant
quite a
team
bit as
ban.
well. So maybe BZZ's hero for the safe lane, I would say.
Sigma has really no hard disables though. They have like a kind of stun with cold feet, kind of stun with poison touch, and they have a fair amount of damage though. Stark actually tends to fare
10
better
seconds
against
remaining.
hard disables and less damage, so I'm a little surprised they went for the Slark
5
here.
seconds remaining.
But they don't have really anything to
Dire
deal with
team
him with his
ban.
ultimate. I guess like
Yeah,
some
no
people
AoE
say
damage.
like AA's ultimate is like okay versus them. I mean Dazzle Heal and Shallow Grave and what else? AA ultimate, I guess those are like
Radiant
minor
team
solutions.
pick.
I guess there are no really like just screw you Clark solutions. Bloodseeker's okay.
Seems they just want him kind of as a like tanky, annoying initiator type hero. So
Just like Viper.
yeah, well, similar to the Viper, who is a bit less kind of an initiator, but still very annoying tanky frontliner. And they go Void. Ooh,
Dire
we've seen
team
1 or
pick.
2 Voids picked up by the Chinese team a couple of weeks, but Sigma now going to play around with Void.
Void kind of destroys Slark. I think that's the big thing.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing that you can like reveal him during his ultimate with, for some reason. I don't know why Slark's or why Void's ultimate over anything else, but it is the pub counter, but I don't know if it actually works in competitive because I have not seen it too often. Faceless Void, he's done decently a few times. I forgot who I saw run it, but I've seen it a few times in StarLadder, and it's been relatively hit or miss.
Yep.
His ultimate ninja though, especially if you have damage followed up, like Ancient Apparition ultimate, like perhaps a Weave.
Prophet ultimate. I mean, all
like
four heroes
decent.
can do.
They're not amazing. They're like amazing is like Witch Doctor ultimate.
Yeah.
Macro Pyre, Epicenter. Those are the oh my gosh, this is so imbalanced with Faces of Void ultimate. These are just. You'll probably
an Earthshaker, and this is a bit of a cheesy pick, something they can potentially use to like channel creep waves to their own ancients and just disrupt the general flow of the game with. So maybe something we look towards Sigma, blocking the ancients from the get-go, because probably not something up against.
All right. Well, let's hop ourselves right into the game. We will have Sigma on the Radiant side, Paz taking up the support role on the AA. I'm not exactly sure who this Dazzle is. Probably Bucking Mad though. And then we have Miguel on the offlane Nature's Prophet. We have Fada on the solo mid Viper, and Saksha, aka Paris, on the Faceless Void.
Yeah, Dazzle is mad.
Dazzle's mad, okay.
Mad, yeah.
Well,
it's human.
Faceless Void doesn't even have an immortal Timebreaker.
He doesn't.
He's a plebeian.
He got
some noob mace. That's not
Chronite Scepter.
It's not. There is only one Void mace that I approve of.
Good to get that, the Timebreaker.
Yeah. Well, neither team has a really good Roshan lineup. Sigma has a decent one.
Look, what do you know? Sigma check Roche. Sadoy in there, just teasing. They're going to wait on the high ground. This train's going to scout them out as well, so smart bit of play there.
Well, they will scout out that there's an Exort Invoker already. They also, I believe, scouted out Yold too, so first, that's a lot of information. They know that Invoker's not solo top, most likely. Secondly, they know that he's Exort. Thirdly, they know that they're tri-lane bottom. Fourthly, they know that Earthshaker's blocking Ancients. So that's a value treant right there, if I've seen one.
Well, we'll introduce the Dire team. It is going to be Team Rox.KIS. We've got 633. BZZ is perfect, playing the top lane Slack. We're going to see mid lane Invoker. Bottom lane, there is a bit of a clash going. It looks like in one visual.
There was an observer ward over here. They were trying to de-ward. Fissure blocked them off, and then they ran away because of the arrow.
Did they manage to de-ward?
Yes, okay. De-ward is down.
Cool. We'll have Go Black playing the Bane. We're going to see Yol playing the support Earthshaker. Then finally Sadoy on the Mirana. They do have the... They didn't manage to prevent the Ancients block, but Paz in a lot of trouble. A bit of body blocking will save the Nightmare. I don't even know if they're going to need it. The Fissure is there. The arrow not even... They save their money. A couple right clicks. Mirana, Sadoy.
I am not sure why he was down there by himself.
I wanted to block the Ancient so bad.
That's you go there with treants. You go there with your team behind you. You don't go while your team is blocking. That's probably one of the worst times to go, aside from the creep pulling.
No, I'm with you. Don't worry. That was a very questionable play there, and I think Rox.KIS just knew he wanted to block the Ancients, and they set up that trap, that exact trap. And
yeah, you wait for them to like be in vision over here, though. That is just.
And the plan for Rox.KIS isn't to try lane bottom. That was just to make sure they can get this Ancient pull off, because Go Black heads straight towards the top lane. It's going to be a Bane up top supporting, looking maybe to harass Miguel out of this lane and help get some kills there.
It looks like Faceless Void will have his reign up bottom. Pretty far away.
He's going to lose creep waves. Here comes Yol with the fissure block.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It's super annoying.
Like, we're going to have multiple creep waves tonight. Radiant Team Sigma need to try come in here and get another ward down, but that doing so is going to be very tricky.
Well, Miguel is faced against his dual lane. I'm pretty sure he could die if he gets slept, so he has to be a little bit careful. Miguel does have boots, though.
Maybe not this early on. They need like another level or two. Actually, are going to go for the kill. They go for a leap in. Miguel trying TP. The Nightmare will come, and this means Pounce is a long cooldown at level 1, but I'll wait for the Nightmare to wear off. Miguel now going to cop a few more right clicks here. They haven't got the Orb of Venom here, so they don't have that extra soul. And Go Black almost actually goes down himself. He takes a lot of damage.
If he had Oov or boots, I think he'd die.
Yes.
That was really close. I'm actually surprised Stark didn't chase him there with him, because there's no way out for her. I mean, I guess he can eat some trees and be some
The Pounce had like a long cooldown at level 1 was the main thing, I guess.
Yeah. Well, his move seems still pretty fast. I mean, if he ran straight down, then I'd be like, oh yeah, okay. You can't really chase in there, but if you lock yourself in there, I guess it's too risky. The risk is not worth the reward.
Yol gets another Ancient pull off. This time around, he'll probably look to finish off the Ancient wave, so it can reach and get another kill off. But meanwhile, bottom lane, Mirana, Sadoy, getting experience on a ton of farm, but this wave will keep coming to his tower because of all these creeps being denied. And like I said, I don't know, this Ancients aren't going to be cleared up. He'll get just the one, maybe Thunder Hide. Yeah.
Triceratop's too strong.
Yeah. Good value. At this point, he kind of doesn't want to go for another... Well, I guess he do go for another...
Well, he wants a 3-minute spawn.
He's not going to get the 3-minute spawn. I guess he's going to maybe try to stack it. He doesn't get the D-ward. It gets blocked now, but like already some of the damage has been done, so... That was value, however you look at it. We are going to see an engagement with Mirana. No bash going the way of the Void. If he gets a time lock there, kill, that would have been smart.
Indeed it would. Well, looks like Nature's Prophet is actually able to get some creep puller drop on top too. But still, not too many kills on the board. Just that first blood. I mean, it's still...
Wouldn't expect
this ancient build was... I mean, it's... hurt Sigma a lot though. A lot of creep waves for Faceless Void gone, even though he is still #1 CS. It's what, 7 creep waves in, 6 creep waves in, so he should have like roughly 24 he's missing in. So that's a fair amount. And then
2 full creep waves have been denied.
Yeah. And the sentries, one sentry was just completely wasted. They also took on the Obs Ward and they got first blood though. So
he's got more sentries coming out.
Yeah. They really want that creep pull.
I mean, he can use it right now. Like he can actually fissure and just kill off this last ancient before dewarding.
He could just solo that.
He's a tank. Look at this Earthshake guy. He's got a like proper helmet and horns and everything.
Oh, he has the log cosmetic. Oh my gosh, that's the worst one.
Oh, but he hasn't got the Chinese New Year one.
No, he has the log. The log is one of the ugliest cosmetics in the game.
I like the Chinese New Year one. That's what I.
He also renamed it Dildo for some reason. So.
That's disappointing. Come on, y'all.
Come on, y'all.
What about that inspires you to rename it Dildo?
Well, 4 minutes in, the Illusional Ruin will spawn top. Looks like Miggle will scout out the Bane, and pretty much not too many rotations coming out until now. But we have Earthshaker and Pada making their way towards the mid lane. Fada has skilled up 1-2-2-1.
Nothing spots him out just yet. There's no Radiant Observer. There is going to be a Dazzle nearby, but he may be too late here. The Arrow Fissure combo does get combined up here. There is a Grave if they need it faster. We'll be okay.
That block was just slightly off. I think he would have survived still, but it would have taken a lot more investment from Sigma to keep him alive.
Going back towards the bottom lane and probably look to once again go for these ancient pulls. He has did manage to finish off the Triceratops. He can go for another pull and he's going to make them time. So nicely played by Yol, and this is once again annoying. It's like a superior version of a Lich in the off lane. You deny a full creep wave rather than just one every now and then.
Imagine Lich and Earthshaker. Oh my god.
Well, you'd have to just worry about your tower staying. Oh, this tower's taking no damage. The other thing. To keep the tower just fully healthy here. Yeah, I guess Sigma don't really have a good pushing up. Sigma doing what they can. They're going for pulls in the jungle here, realizing they just may as well get farming levels on their side.
Experience and gold graph almost dead even. I think looking at the odds in before this game, it was like 46-54 in favor of Rox.KIS. Okay. So these two teams very evenly matched.
Yep. Let's see Dazzle once again, see what Sadoi's up to. He throws a poison touch from the high ground. Mad had all the mana at disposal, and the haste rune is going to go the way of this Mirana. So.
Haste!
Look for another rotation towards mid, but Fat is pretty tanky. He's got 900 HP with 2 points in the corrosive skin, so ganking and killing him not really all that possible. Observer at mid actually gets denied. The Sentry Ward action coming out from Solo. And another creep wave being denied. It's ridiculous, man.
So annoying. Well, let's see what build Void is going for. I've seen maybe like 4 or 5 successful builds. Maelstrom Rush, Mask of Madness Rush, HOD Rush, Battle Fury, and then obviously just damage after any of those. But sometimes you need BKB. Is this a BKB game? Yeah, probably not. At least not early. Maybe once Invoker gets like an Orchid or a Sheep, then he needs one, but I think prior to that he can do without. He does have a Dazzle to protect him and Viper in the front line, who will most likely go Meg after his treads, so I think he'll be okay in terms of survivability.
Yeah, I think you can go more damage based. Yeah, I kind of like the Maelstrom Mask of Madness build. I'm sure all the attack speeds. Although I'm going to see initiation mid lane, but that's not going to do much.
Pause it back up.
Yeah. That was...
Is this going to be like a lot of Midas game?
Invoker, yeah.
Invoker, I guess that's about it.
Slark could, but I don't think he will. I've seen Fear go Midas quite a lot on Slark, but... He'll get it. Earthshaker, well, he's still got this ancient. This is just so annoying for Void. Now he's actually fallen behind that.
Doesn't Sigma have a lot better late game though? Not like huge amounts better, but like a decent amount better. Oh, Paris on bottom.
Gets arrowed. Walk his way out of there, but
I think Void is like the king of late game.
Yeah,
though.
I think Rox.KIS are just farming for the mid game though. This is kind of similar to their last game where it's like, okay, they play a kind of slow passive laning state. Because once we hit that like 15-minute mark, they have a really strong 5-man. That's gonna be when Slark gets his first items. They're waiting for the Invoker double forward spirits as well, so realistically they don't even really want to do too much until they have double forward spirits, a couple items. The
Sigma's lineup is not one that you want to push into though.
No.
You have to deal with the Nature Prophet split push, and then like dealing with Faceless Void's ultimate, and then a Viper in the front line to tank anything that you can throw, and then a Dazzle to keep him alive, and A ultimate plus Faceless Void ultimate is already enough to kind of dissuade you from pushing early. But at the same time, if they don't end the game early, Stark is just going to lose the man fight versus Void, and Void's getting about equal farm, both of them sitting at 45 or 46 last hits, so I think an even farm Faceless Void wins fairly handily.
Yeah, the good news is it's not like a free farm Void because of all the kryptonites. This Void could be sitting on 60, probably about almost close to 70 CS if he was getting absolutely.
Yep, looks like it will be a Battle Fury build. We do see the Ring of Health coming from Faceless Void, so yeah, more farming tool. I would say like Midas or Battle Fury is better for them because they can just hold out for the late game, and they have a pretty good lineup for doing so, and they have Nature's Prophet. They'll probably get a Midas too, so.
Nightmare mid lane, immediate TP from your Void, and that's a good. They forced the TP from Void. That's actually a nice bit of play there. You could have cancelled that.
I think he could have gone on the Invoker. His sleep was down, but it's still pretty risky. If Rox.KIS rotates anyone in, then they probably die. And they have a Mirana ult up too.
It was a smart little nightmare because it just forces a TP, slows down the Void farm even further, and then Void has to walk back towards bottom lane. Use a bit of gold. Ooh, looking for a Chrono.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Cancelled that one. He thought about going in. He doesn't have only the 1 point in time lock means he's unlikely to get many bastards inside that Chrono. Pretty hard to get those kills without an AA ultimate or something to back him up. Once AA is level 6, that's when Void will use that Chrono Sphere very freely. Solo, again, another Viper. Like mid solo. He just tanks these up, pops the quads, and heals himself back up.
That harass though.
Viper's, 50 CS to the 33 of Invoker, so he's definitely winning that mid battle.
Yeah, that's about what you expect. Viper should win his lane fairly handily in most matchups. Well, we see the Slark going for early Oov and then an early Shadow Amulet, so most likely going to just kill everyone once he gets his.
I think he's just going to have like free roam, or like Viper's pretty tanky, Void's kind of hard to kill.
Miggle's usually pretty smart about where he goes. I think he's probably the main target because it'll dissuade split pushing, and he's pretty weak. I think a Shadow Blade Slark can kill him before he's able to TP out, so aside from that, I mean, I don't think the supports are going to be that big of a deal too, so it's mainly if Miggle gets caught out or not. He's not going to be able to kill Void without like massive stun lock.
Right now it's 10-11 minutes in and just still the one kill the first blood. Both teams playing a more strategic game for the time being. Focus throws a Sunstrike off the mark. He's actually made his way back home just to heal up, and it's one of those things where you could be looking at Sunstrikes getting kills in other lanes, but they're playing defensively enough, and like you say, Miggle's the main one who has to be careful with his positioning because he's in that offlane. If he gets hit by a Nightmare or Pounce, probably goes down to a Sunstrike combo.
Yep. And Yol, is he going to rush Blink or is he going to get Arcane Boots? We will see. He has Arcane. I mean, if it's a slower paced game, then you can just go for Blink, but yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bane, it's level 6, so we've got a Fiend's Grip now. Picks up a Smoke immediately, I believe, and this is where, well, who you actually rotate on? Like, if you try going the Viper, there'll be a TPM from the Void again.
And he has 1100 HP with a max.
Yeah, there's...
And max corrosive.
You do not kill this Viper.
Yeah, Vipers, I mean, unless you have like 3 and it's a really swift kill with like a Sunstrike and an arrow, then maybe, but...
I'm gonna go looking for the Void, I think. But and if Dazzle's not there, there's nothing to cancel the Fiend's Grip. Cold Feet takes 4 seconds to proc, and that's not going to be happening fast enough. Void maybe.
And he times it with nighttime too. I think this is second blood.
There's a Fissure. They're not going to get the chain stun off. That's actually a misplay there.
I think that was a little bit too early. Like
the Fissure was go like stop running in, and then Yol thought he was going in, so he chucked the Fissure. That could have been the second kill. That was a
And immediately Sigma will pressure this mid tower very heavily. Miggle rotates in, still doesn't have his Midas, but he does have phase boost to compensate. Vada just 250 gold away from his mech, so we'll actually see Sigma pressure the first tower.
Oh yeah, Faceless Void does end up going down. That was the Fiend Script by the looks of things. Go back and pay for this one with his life here. Faceless Void unable to get his ultimate off. The heals come in, but a Void for a Bane there. Nice little trade, but they do one tower. It does go down. Solo not getting the deny. He comes to your Slacker, hasn't been his Shadow Blade, but he's been invised up. He's going on 10 here, man. He's got a grade, not even be able to get it off because of the Cold Snap coming into play. So Rox.KIS lose a tower, but they get some nice kills in exchange, and they couldn't really defend that tower anyways with the Viper Prophet pushing.
Yep, Faceless Void did not spend his gold prior to that, so if he goes for a Battle Fury, it's going to be really late, actually. I don't know if Treads was the right idea. Treads is nice, but you really need that Battle Fury to kind of deal with the Slark, because Slark has 3,000, a big 3,000 gold item. Shadow Blade completely changes the way that Slark will play, but Void, he kind of needs to farm for his Battle Fury. You can't just walk around with a casual ring of health 20 minutes into the game.
Oh, they're going to find Goblak here. They're going to just pop a Chronosphere, look for the solo kill. Slark's nearby in Invis. He may look going mad here, but getting some kills here will be tricky. He's got the ult. He actually snipes the Courier. Nicely played there. He needs to get himself out of here. Vision going to help him out as well. I think he just wants to go for a pounce escape. On cooldown for now. Time Walk after him. Does Dark Pack. Just in case he gets stunned up, and he'll get out of there. So nice little Courier snipe coming in from BZZ, making the best of a bad situation, and gets himself there as well.
Yep, looks like they do want to defend this. Slark is very low on mana, though. Pretty much only mana for Shadow Blade.
5 seconds to lock in,
bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, Solo has his Midas.
He drops a branch. That is efficiency.
Wow, get that 3 mana. Oh. It's a little more than 3. He got like 10 mana.
Yeah, about 10 mana from it, I'd agree.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Batters.
He's in no man's land.
He actually is quite a lot. He stayed way longer than everyone else. There'll be a power with Footstep and Arrow here. The Ice Blast going to go as well. Batter in trouble now. We'll look to dodge the Arrow here. Arrow's off the mark, and now he's going to look to turn this one around. The Corrosive Skin just too much, and BZZ goes down, as does the Earthshaker. This is not good for Rox.KIS. Trying to go on that Viper with Mech and Max Corrosive, bad idea.
Especially with Dazzle sitting right there. Maybe if Dazzle's not right there, he does a little bit more, but they also don't know that Viper has Max Corrosive Skin to be fair.
They should have a pretty... Like, generally Viper goes this build, I would say.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's not
at least
all the time.
By level 10, if you... Well, maybe you have like 2 or 3 points.
Yeah, 2 or 3. But still, it's just not a good decision. Maybe if his team had TP'd out, but Faceless Void's ultimate was down. There's not really that great of counter initiation.
The other thing is, like, Pounce actually does not do a good job of setting up Arrow, because you can still move around and dodge the Arrow. That was the big problem there.
Yep.
If you hit an Arrow and like prevent, they should have tried to start with an Arrow so he couldn't actually pop the mech and you burst him down before he mechs maybe.
And I mean, it's pretty hard to hit though. It is nighttime, makes things a little bit easier. Looks like they will find... Oh, nice
Radiant
Observer
Ward.
Ward.
Actually, yeah.
That was pretty close.
Get his way out of there, so Rox.KIS is just going to swing bottom, and Solo's here with a double fortress. He's actually level 11 all of a sudden.
He hasn't been forced to come to the fights.
He goes 4-star, so we won't see the Necrobook build from him. Yes, you need some ability against the Viper Strike, against the Avoid as well. It's quite useful.
Yeah, he's going to be the main target because Slark and Bottom can just get out of there.
Put his own leap/pounce now. It's the pouncing team. Triple pounce. BZZ going to avoid the AA ultimate. AA plus Nature's Prophet's also a pretty painful combo. Something we haven't gone just yet. But you get the 2 global ultis, and any hero like sitting on half HP can be burst down from from half HP to dead. Yep.
Viper is pretty stacked at this point. He is number 2 on CS, but by far number 1 in net worth, 1,000 above the Hand of Midas Invoker, and I wonder when Solo is going to start participating in these team fights. Rox.KIS still getting a pretty good farm out of this early game. 16 minutes in, they are ahead by 1,000 gold, and the momentum's, I would say, neither team's favor. Sigma's pushing down all the towers, but they can't really go for the T2s this early.
Yeah.
And once Yol gets his Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, that'll be a lot different too.
The T1 tower is going to have multiple TPs from Rox.KIS. They want to fight this defensively. Slarker's on the Viper first. I don't think this is the right target. Ice Plus will land, catches up the Slark. He's in all sorts of trouble now. He's trying to retreat out of this one. He may just tick over though. The damage output will not be enough, it looks like. The last tick just not quite there. Arrow going to go flying, will land on Sigma's 10. Man, and not too much trouble here. Grip goes out on Patsy, not the best target, but this one catches out 2 here. Now we're going to see Parasbrain go in. The Echo Slam from the Earthshaker goes on 3. Grave comes out, keeps the A alive for longer. Slark going back in, and this time around he will finish off the Viper, but pays for it with his own life. A 2-for-2 trade as AA goes down in the trees, leaves out from around. Another arrow being shot, and this one on point, catches up Paris. The Treant, move your Treant, move it forward. Paris is going to get right-click down. 3-for-2 trade at the bottom lane. Well, a decent hold from Rox.KIS here. They're still chasing here. 4-star forward. They have got a fissure in a couple of seconds here, and Mad under his tower has 15 one charges. Will get Sunstrike. Prophet Ultimate goes flying through, and this will force Rox.KIS back, it looks like. They get 3 key kills out of that, and I'm surprised it went so well. The Echo Slam was probably the big damage dealer in that fight, though.
And 2 arrows connecting.
Yeah.
So
if not for that, it would have been a lot worse for Rox.KIS. That to me looked like a fight Sigma maybe not should have won, but like they had a bit of an edge in. Like, of such a tanky Viper, got initiated on and didn't really take that much damage. But
I think another big deal too was the A ultimate. They hit the Slark while he was Shadow Dance to try and burst him down. He escaped with like 10% HP, recovered all his HP, and then went back in and got a kill. If they had used it during the Chronosphere when they had like 3 heroes trapped, or actually it was only 2, I think, but if they used it during the Chronosphere, it might have yielded in more kills. But if they had killed the Slark earlier, so
they didn't kill any of the key heroes.
Yes.
They killed the Slark eventually, but the Invoker was caught in Chronosphere and ignored because he was so far back. So Invoker stays alive the entire fight. Slark got a chance to re-engage, and they had to use, like you say, they just had to invest too much in that fight to get those kills in.
And I think the grip from Goblik was really nice. They kind of
on the AA.
Yeah, it kind of forced them to. They don't have that many disables. I think Poison Touch was down. AA takes too long to interrupt it. H can't do anything about it. Neither can Viper. So that's like, if it immediately forced a chrono. It wasn't the worst chrono, but it wasn't the best chrono. And then after that, they could just kind of clean up.
Okay. Well, after that fight, it is still a Sigma lead. 1,500 gold in their advantage experience, so in Rox.KIS' favor now. And Sugar's gonna have a blink dagger fairly soon. He's actually suddenly on 1,500 gold. Rox.KIS have actually managed to get some decent farm out of these kind of scrappy lanes of theirs, with Earthshaker getting close to a blink. You've got phase drums on your Marana. Slark, well, he's had this Shadow Blade for some time, already now up to 2k gold, so see what he looks to go for. He has picked up a belt of giant strength.
Middle tower is under attack.
If you like go for a Bastion, he's just a bit squishy. You may want something like even like a Sanjin Yacha just to tank up. Another arrow gonna land. No follow-up though. I think Chaos Media are going to get dropped down as well, but this is not something that Rox.KIS can really defend. I think they're just going to sack this tower, go for the trade at top lane. Looks like Slark will get that heal.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Invoker is trying to delay as much as possible, but as an Exort Invoker, you don't have too many tools, especially when you have to worry about the blink initiation from the Faceless Void. They will smoke up. It will be a fake back.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They haven't got the best engagement apart from a Chronosphere. They'd have to commit a Chronosphere, and if he's got backup behind him, it's unlikely to work. So that's actually an unsuccessful smoke. Batha gets revealed. He's getting close to an accept, but he's going to TP himself mid. Prophet TP's top. Prophet up to a level 2 Necrobook. So Sigma, it does look like they want to keep going for this 5-man Deathball style push, which forces Rox.KIS to engage. And Earthshaker, he's somehow just going to blink. He was like 1,500 gold just 2 minutes ago, and now he's Blink Dagger, so...
Yeah, that Echo Slam.
Haste.
Definitely saying look up. We're just level 1 at the moment, but it's still pretty potent. With all the summons, you've got Treants, you've got Necrobook, and this is just going to add even more damage to the Echo Slam. And if he can hide this Blink Dagger for a while, it may catch Sigma by surprise.
Yeah, Invoker has taken over the net worth chart. He is #1. He doesn't have Necro 3 yet, but he does have a 4-staff to complement his Midas. Necro 3 probably coming up pretty soon. Pretty quiet game from Invoker 0, 0, and 5, but this is kind of what happens when you go with Midas build.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
His impacts come from just like pressuring towers and many other things as well. And just he's playing that more farm role, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Trying to shore up their late game weakness.
Yeah, and the Roshan now ups the other big thing here, which is if Sigma would die, they would have been able to take it by now, but Rox.KIS, they're kind of on the back foot, so they don't want to go for something too risky by trying to go into the pit. They do have a lineup which can kill it pretty fast with the Necrobook on Invoker with the Forward Spirit, so if they get a chance to do Rosh, you'll probably see them go into
Radiant's bottom tower has been
nice
denied.
9 bottom by Fada. He had to compete with 1 Forward Spirit and 2 Necro units.
Yeah. I guess it's still okay for Rox.KIS, just the tower going down in general. Like, they'll take any gold they can get.
Slark on top.
Oh, the Sunstrike hits. It's going to get the Latch on as well. Nice little gank here. TP coming in from the Void. Could see a Chronosphere, but... BZZ, he's on the run. It's actually the Dazzle TPing in. The Void TP was second. If Void TP's in first, maybe they get that kill on Slark.
Mm-hmm. There's an ancient stack scouted out by Rox.KIS. They will Moonlight Shadow back in.
They see the dazzle. Can he actually get the... No, he's not going to go for the pounce from the high ground. Actually, the Fissure goes in on path on mid lane. AA gets completely trapped in the tree. Gets throws the Ice Blast out. Not going to actually land. As the 4-star from Solo going to help keep him alive. Where is his Faceless Void? He was farming at top, so as a result, this mid lane...
Black gets caught out by Fada
and Necrobolt's actually top the arrow spell. Is you going to go out again? Earthshaker now on the run. They pop a drum charge just to cover their retreat a bit, and... I think Rox.KIS just needs to pause and Void. Is he... Crap? What?
What? Faceless Void?
Where is he? He's in these streets. Is he like mid-time walk, or is this I think he's mid-time walk.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting pause time, because I don't think he's in these trees. I think he's in the middle of a time walk.
Yeah, could be a 2-man chrono right there. Earthshaker's blink is down.
They don't... Rox.KIS don't see this either. See what Void is. Is he mid-time walk? Yeah, he's mid-time walk. Oh, might get the Chronosphere. And he only TP's out from the trees. Oh, man.
Nicely played. I think they could have dropped the ice.
What are you here for if not for that very reason?
Oh, Rox.KIS.
Didn't bring your...
There's no way that Rox.KIS could have seen that, though. It was like nighttime. No. He was like over the trees, so...
That was just...
very unfortunate. And Void has finally finished his Battle Fury, but that's pretty slow. I mean, for a Faceless Void, you ideally want Battle Fury, I say, by 15. If you go Treads, maybe like 18, I'd say. So, yeah. 23 with 450 gold and a Magic 1 and 4-man shield to boot is a little on the slow edge.
Yeah, he's 5th on net worth. I mean, it's not been an easy game for him because the Earthshaker denied so many creep waves to the Ancient.
And he hasn't gotten that many kills during Chrono. I think he just got the 1 top over here on the base.
He's 0 kills.
Yeah.
4 assists, but like 2 deaths to his name, so he's not been getting much as far as action goes. He's struggling. When your carry hero, your main carry, and it's the Void is number 5 on net worth, that's a big concern for Sigma.
Paris walking up the hill. He will scout out Godblack. Immediate grip comes out.
There's no Sigma nearby. This is just going to be a dead go, but it looks like the Starstorm doesn't get backtracked. They need the backtrack. Some of the great things Niggle like he's going to look to TP out. They've lost A8 as well, and TP out just in time. If Bat is just trying to fight his way through this one, he's going to have to with all he's stood up is an Earthshaker, and Mad, who was nightmared up for the majority of the fight, he gets brought out last. 4-for-1 trade. Prophet lucky to survive with the TP Grave out. Well, I think Rox.KIS go rogue here.
Yeah, I mean, Faceless Void, I think he did the right idea of scouting out, but he just has no backup. Like, what is the plan if he gets gripped, if he gets cut out, if he gets fissured, if he gets arrowed, if he gets cold snap? Like, he can't really do anything.
Only instant to say.
Yeah.
If he gets Fiend Script, the only way to stop the Fiend Script is Dazzle, and if Dazzle can't be in the front lines protecting him, otherwise he gets disabled and burst out. Because if Dazzle dies, Sigma lose the fight. All go low. Ice Blast will hit him. Be a bit careful here. They should be able to get this Roshan anyways, but Goblik does not want to be taking any more damage. Prophet ultimate on cooldown. Luckily for Rox.KIS.
Almost an Eye of Scotty for Slark too. So he picked up the Belt of Giant Strength. I guess he already had a Treads before, didn't he?
He canceled it. Yeah, he just sold it or decided. Basher would have been a bad idea. I think he needs to tank up. It's at base now, so he'll get a Basher later on, I guess.
Casual belt.
He really needed to tank up, which is where I saw the belt and I'm like, is this going to be Sanjay Yasha? But
yeah, now like they can't, like if they chrono him, it's not worth it unless they can really kill him really fast, but I don't think they can. He's gonna have what, 1800 HP, 1900 HP with straight Treads on, and then on top of that they have like an Invoker with Deafening Blast, can try and mitigate some of the damage on Chronosphere. He can even Tornado, they have Defensive Nightmare, they have Fiend Script, they have Earthshaker Ultimate, so I don't think a Chrono on Slark is a free kill, and I think it's an easy way to lose the fight unless his team's not around. Then you just Chrono.
If you can latch on the chain AA ultimate with the Ice Blast, maybe you can kill him off, but even then there's no real guarantees, because Void's actual damage output in Chronosphere is very unimpressive. He's got no attack speed right now. He really needs another item on top of this, but at the same time he needs like a BKB maybe, as well as like a Butterfly or a Mask of Madness. Just gonna be a tough game for Paris.
Dire structures are fortified.
The tower will go down.
That's the one thing Sigma have going for them.
Dire's top
I mean, they still can't put the high ground though.
Dire's
so
top tower has
I mean,
fallen.
they can farm both jungle. Slark's gonna be a very large problem. They do have a gem up on the Viper though, so maybe Slark's reign will come to an end.
This is a big game. Both these two teams still in the contest, in the run for the LAN finals in here. Rox.KIS in a slightly better spot. They're 8-3. Sigma, I believe, 8-4 or 7-4. But once you hit that 5 loss mark, that's when you start. That's when, at that point, I don't think you make it. You don't make the cut. It's very unlikely. With 6 losses, you're guaranteed to be out. So Rox.KIS, a win here, bumps them really close, actually going to the final. Like, I mean, obviously, you still have 3 or 4 games left, and it depends on those results. But
they're in a pretty good position, though. Stark can usually fend off any sort of split push from Nature's Prophet, especially with his Bachelor coming out soon. Miggle's not going to be able to do anything. He's slightly underfarmed as is, and Void is kind of really underfarmed now. He hasn't picked up any headway after his Battle Fury, except for a Mask of Madness, but I mean, he's
going to be so
medium impact.
If he pops this and gets focused during it, he's very, very squishy. 900 HP, maybe like 1200 with a strength spread.
This ancient stack will help him out a lot, though. I think they wanted to go for a different carry. What would have been better, though, besides they banned out they banned out Spectre as well as StarLadder. Faces Void, I don't think is the best carry in the situation. They don't have that much follow-up for it. Yeah, it's good versus Slark, but that's about it, and he hasn't even been a counter to Slark this game.
Yep. The Rox.KIS leading a push down the mid lane. They've got the Aegis on Slark, and as a result, you definitely do not want to chrono him when he's got an Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Bring down this tower. Elsewhere, Sigma just aren't even in position to defend right now. They've got the Viper at bottom, they've got Void at top. Void with the TP scrub, I don't think he's going to look to fight this one. AA has picked up an axe, I didn't even realize how close AA was. This must be a pretty big pickup to be getting. Oh, arrow. Going to land on Mad here. Rock, is he going to go into this one? Decides against it. Well, Rox.KIS is going to back off.
Sigma doing a good job of split pushing lanes. Fada doesn't want to risk losing his gem on bottom. Barrett's getting a ton of farm on top. 1500 gold post Mask of Madness. Godblack and Sidoi trying to look for him. Looks like Godblack's going for a BKB. So really the only thing that is stopping them is Faces Void ultimate once he gets that up. And most likely he's just going to better Faces Void every time. But there's no reason not to, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't think there's any. I mean, oh, going to see a Chronosphere top. They're actually looking for a kill here with the AI spots. Sidoi, the dead Mirana. Actually, the grip comes out as well, but there's no real follow-up here. Keeping him from Miggle. He's got nothing to disable this. It's going to be a Deathling Blast and Sunstrike to follow here. A lot of damage being output on the. Oh, he goes down to the last right click just as the time lock came back up. It's a 2-for-1 trade, though, as they do get the kill on the Bane. Bane and Mirana for a Void. Still okay-ish for Rox.KIS, I guess.
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
And Solo coming in, getting the kill and experience, so he farms up these Necro Books. He'll take a bit of damage, but
Buggy Mad gets chased down by Slark, but he does not have the Bachelor yet. Oh. Will not be able to interrupt the Grave TP. So now Rox.KIS, they can just play it a little bit safe, get the T2s if it's easy. Slark doesn't want to overcommit unless he has the Aegis, but Aegis will expire in just 1 minute's time. They have good enough map control for to attempt the Roshan, but Sigma can definitely fight the Roshan with a Faces Void ultimate into a Sceptered AA ultimate. That's going to be a lost team fight because absolutely zero of Rox.KIS' heroes has BKBs. Bane will not have one up by next Roshan 2. Slark's getting pretty big, Bachelor completed. Bottom's getting decently big too. She has a Manta up. And they're far enough ahead of Sigma so that they're not worried about going super late just because Void is underfarmed. He's still number 5 in terms of net worth, and these this Midas on the Invoker really kicking in. 14,500 net worth on him. Furion has about similar farm too, but Furion is not as good with items as his Invoker.
Yeah. It's still Sigma who actually have a gold lead here, so in a lot of ways this game is still very much in the balance. Experience, I imagine, yeah, on the dire side favor. Rox.KIS 5k experience in the lead. Most of that coming from towers. It's 6 towers to 4, so a 2 tower lead for Sigma, and like 2 tower lead, they've only got a 1k gold. Without those towers, it's pretty much Rox.KIS' favorite game right now.
But all they had to do is keep killing Faceless Void in team fights, which should be fairly easy, I'd say, considering he only has 1,000 HP.
Yep.
And if they do that, they should be able to head in the late game with a decent edge. If Faceless Void gets like 2 or 3 kills during Chrono, though, and AA ult finishes a couple others off, then Sigma's going to be in a really good position to take down Roshan, maybe 3rd Roshan, but I expect this game to go on quite a bit longer.
It's just their entire Sigma draft is built around Faceless Void Chronosphere. They've got no real good lockdown apart from that.
Well, they could just bait out Viper. That's like the only other way to win a team fight.
Yeah, they hit, bait out Viper or hit a huge Chronosphere. And even in the huge Chronosphere, their damage output from Void is not too impressive. They really need to stall for the ultra late game. Unless we can see AA hit a big Ice Blast on top, but we'll see another It looks like Tower Siege coming out from Rox.KIS. They're tipping away at this tier 2, and well, Arrow gonna zone people out. We'll get some good vision. They now know where Paris
Radiant's
is.
bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
but
tower
already taking a fall here. Necro minions on the front lines. Another pause coming out. Looks like Solo. Yeah, let's say Solo was just sitting there not doing anything, and he disconnects. So I think he's okay. Void's far away for a time walk Cronus here.
Viper could Viper Strike if he had vision, but I don't think he has vision.
Yeah, even if he does, Solo can Force Staff, Ghost Walk.
Yeah.
Like, he's got so many spells to prevent Sigma from catching up. I would be surprised if... yeah. Such a big risk too.
I mean, yeah, I guess Sigma can stall for the super late game once Void gets equal farm with Slark, but that's not going to happen because Slark can't really farm anywhere safely, and I'm pretty sure they're going to have a Scythe of Ice soon on Invoker. He actually has it in 60 gold, so...
Same for the Prophet, though. He's got one in 400, so there's going to be a Hex on Sigma, but...
I think it's way...
Much.
Yeah, it's way better for Rox.KIS than for Sigma.
Yeah. What does Void get next? Does he go BKB, or do you think he needs, like, more damage / attack speed?
I think he needs slightly more survivability. BKB, I'm trying to think of any... Like, Chrysalis is really good for damage. Maelstrom's really good for damage, too. And Mjolnir. I don't know. I guess at this point, BKB would probably be best. Kind of has to. He's like really far behind. They're going to have a sheep soon. If he doesn't catch Invoker out, he gets Deafening Blast or he gets sheeped, and his damage is pretty much nullified from there. And after that, he just gets like Fiend's Grip, Cold Snap. He will just get kited kited for days, and Undertaker can just stunlock him because he's a melee hero.
Thought about going in there with the Shadow Blade, but Flat has a jammy backs off, and yeah, I think with the BKB you can at least fight. You still have to worry about the Fiend's Grip, but you can just
Abyssal soon.
Oh, that's true. But as long as you catch the Bane in the Chronosphere, you're probably looking to get at least a kill on him, maybe try to get someone else with that, but...
Dire's structures are
that
fortified.
Will Slark just TP's out in front of the face of Sigma, and that's where it's like, well, unless the Dazzle's in range for a Poison Touch...
Oh, first hit bash. That is so unlucky for Miggle. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That is...
Was he just at the TP as well?
Yes, he was... He only had time for one hit. It was like 0.3 seconds left. First hit bash coming out of the Shadow Walk, and that is... Wow, that is just...
Channeling his Admiral Bulldog right there.
Wow. Very unfortunate. So that would delay his Scythe of Ice a decent amount, and
pretty much had it at that point.
Solo is gonna buy his right now. So I mean, what does Face's Void do now? He either has to get Bane. He has to get Bane and Invoker. If he doesn't get one or the other, he's gonna die.
And even if he gets them, he gets Fission, he gets Mirana Arrow. There's so much good lockdown, and that's a ton of chain stun. So I think even in Chronosphere, without a BKB, he's useless.
There will be a Moonlight Shadow coming out. Paris is running away, but Yol will get spotted out. Fada. Oh,
nice blink. Yeah, Arrow gonna go flying. Will hit pass. He walks into that one, but it looks like Rox.KIS have decided already the plan is just to get the hell out of there. They've got Solo, BZZ at top, and he's just farming away. He's getting close to the Abyssal Blade. He's gonna start pressing this down. There is a Void Chronosphere. He's gonna go for this one with the AI Plus. Gets caught mid-lead. I don't know if they've got the damage with the Viper Strike. It looks like they do. Pops a Dark Tack. Can pounce, but the Viper Strike little damage, and he's going to burst over. Nicely played by Sigma. That's a good pickoff.
That is a very good pickoff. Nice catch there, and this will close the gap in between Slark and Face's Void pretty significantly, I'd say. But looks like Roshan number 2 will spawn, and with all of those summons, I don't think that Sigma can contest it, especially with a ultimate down for another 6. So
yeah, they had to TP top to get that kill, so it's like they have to walk across the map. There's no way they get here in time. And
Roshan has fallen
going away.
to
This
the
time he's just going to be picked up by the Invoker. Slark obviously on the sidelines, unable to pick it up. And I think Invoker just got, what, Boots of Travel? Yeah.
Gold Graph will finally go in Rox.KIS's lead. Only about 1,000 gold lead, so still very, very small lead. Viper is getting relatively huge. He has 4,100 gold. Not really sure what he's going to go for after the classic Mech Scepter.
I almost thinks the BKB himself. Like, there's so much stun and lockdown.
Yeah, he doesn't care if he gets stunned.
Yeah. Heart of Tyrann.
What do
you go? Like
Heart is decent, I'd say. Pretty good. It allowed them to push a lot easier, but it's not that great versus Slark.
Yep.
But it's pretty good versus everyone else. It's wonderful versus everyone else.
Sigma is smoked up here in the enemy jungle here. Arrow going to go flying through. Does get dodged, so see any unexpected arrow hits. And
Sadoi has been really good with his arrows this game.
Yol top does get hexed up, but there's not much follow-up. The Fidge is actually kind of blocking the pathway of Sigma. And that's going to be Sigma just on the retreat now. Rox.KIS looking for an engagement here. Oh, Slark in trouble. Pops the ultimate. Does get Chrono speed up, and that actually gives vision. He's going to be on the back foot now. Urshiga blinks in with an Echo Slam, catches out 2, then looking to kill off Matt here. But he's now now. Oh, actually gets burst down. Doesn't get a chance to pop off the grave. Miggle, meanwhile, he's getting Fiend's Grip up. Nothing to cancel the Fiend's Grip. Miggle taking a lot of damage. Will take a fall now. Earthshaker immediate buyback. He wants to get back in this fight. Platha now gets another Viper Strike off. This one on the Invoker. Fissure comes through here. Go Black taking damage. He's going to get hit by the Colby. Will be burst down. He actually throws out the Nightmare before he does. Slark is still alive. He's still fighting. He's going in for the AA. AA Ice Blast him down. Finishes him off. Pa's going to look to take a fall here. The Earthshaker helping make sure of that. A 4-for-3 trade in the end, I want to say, with a buyback coming out from the Earthshaker and well, gem on the ground. That's going to be the Viper's gem being picked up by the Rox.KIS.
That is not the right target to Viper Strike, though. I mean, to Chronosphere. You cannot Chronosphere to solo Slark like that.
I think that it was like, oh, let's burst him down. No, you cannot.
Yeah.
You can see Slark in Shadow Dance in Chronosphere?
Yes.
That's what it looked like.
I believe the only thing that I can see him through Chrono. Or see him through Shadow Dance, rather. But all in all, an okay fight for Sigma. Losing the gem's pretty big deal. Also,
they can rebuy it, but it's still money lost.
Losing Faceless Void's pretty important. They didn't even get the Aegis on the Evoker, though. So, Sigma losing slowly.
An Earthshaker buyback doesn't really cost Rox.KIS anything.
Nah.
That buyback, he helped his team get another kill or two. So that's... I mean, he's got his Blink Dagger, he's got 1100 gold. Maybe it slows down his 4 stuff, his BKB, whatever he may want to buy. But he just picks up 4 obs. He's got the gem now that was previously fucking Mads, and this Earthshaker's been a pretty high impact hero. That was a good Echo Slam, well timed. I thought the Dazzle was going to grab himself. He got stunned for so long. It must have been like an arrow or something that hit him as well, because that was like a good 10 plus seconds of disable on the Dazzle.
Yep. Faceless Void. I think if Rox.KIS can prevent Faceless Void from getting Aegis or Cheese, and Slark keeps living in these team fights, then I think that Rox.KIS will pull ahead. It's still very late, 3,000 gold, but the way that it's been going, they've been doing a very good job of minimizing damage during Chronospheres and team fights, and that's team Sigma's big team fight ultimate.
BZZ, he's gonna have it. I think Abyssal Blade is up. Yeah. Oh no, he's actually gone back for evasion. So he's gonna either a Butterfly or a Heaven's Halberd is also quite a nice pickup here. Even though Void does have his BKB now, full 10-second BKB, but even with a BKB, you can still get the Heaven's Halberd for the evasion as well as just the after effects.
I think Abyssal would do better though. We just kill Void.
Oh, Void going in, another Chronosphere in the start. He's gonna hit Parrot. He didn't pop his BKB. This is a big mistake. He gets forced up out with the Grave here. Slark's still taking a lot of damage. He will go down to the Shadow. Viper helping get the kill. Parrot now pops the BKB. Viper's with a BKB of his own. Blink, Echo Slam coming out from Yol. Not doing enough damage to anyone here. Nightmare being used to keep solo alive. He has got Aegis though. TP out from Plata will make his way out. Arrow going to be off the mark here. Will actually go through here. It looks like Slark fought back, kills the Prophet. A retreat now from Sigma. That's an okay fight from Sigma.
It would have been a lot better if he popped his BKB earlier.
Yeah. Not Mad Parrot. Stoshka making a bit of a misplay there, not popping his...
But they kill Slark and they get a buyback out of him, so that's actually very big. And
the buyback not completely... Well, it does force Sigma back. If he doesn't buy back, Sigma maybe keep fighting, get more kills.
Mm-hmm.
The Rox.KIS now, they're on the push here, but Invoker, he didn't actually use his Aegis. That's the other thing. The Nightmare was used to keep him alive, and he didn't even need to use the Aegis.
Well, this is not looking good for Sigma. Well, they have some time before Aegis pop respawn, just 20 seconds. A ultimate is up, not wanting to cast it yet. They're waiting for the Chronosphere, just 10 seconds left on that, but his BKB is now for 17, so are they going to wait for the Chrono? They're going to wait for BKB. They need to do something quickly because their base is falling.
50 seconds on this Aegis, and Invoker can stay on the high ground. It depends also how much he knows when this Aegis is fight. He does not want to lose his Aegis mid-fight. If he knew the exact time, maybe he'd be on the high ground now looking to chip away at this Raxus, but now they'll just use the minions. They get the range track using the Forward Spirits, and just annoying. This is the exact same thing they did last game with like mass Necrobots, Forward Spirits. They had a Nature's Prophet on their team where they just put all the summons on the high ground and let them finish the Raxus without any risk to their own life.
Yep. Well, Rox.KIS sitting on the high ground right now. They kind of need to take things a little bit slowly because Aegis is about to expire. Slark does not have buyback. So one really good Chronosphere and a ultimate combo by Sigma can actually cause a Rax to be killed. So Rox.KIS, they have to be extremely careful not to get caught out right now. Just look for easy picks with the Scythe of Vice. Defend up your hill so that you don't get caught with multiple heroes inside the Chronosphere, and hopefully you don't get ganked by the Nature's Prophet with the Scythe of Vice into AA ultimate, or even just Faceless Void jumping with the Chrono into an AA ultimate.
So Mirana and Invoker do have buybacks. It's mostly the Slark who cannot afford to be caught out.
Right.
But importantly to note is go back with a BKB on Bane. Like this BKB Fiend script could be pretty potent. Who you actually looked at Fiend script? Like, is Void your main target?
They did it on Faceless Void last fight. After his Chronosphere, he got sheeped, and then he got graved, and then he got Fiend script in response, and then he got like double Force Staff. So I think Faceless Void is pretty much their biggest source of damage. A ultimate, you can't really prevent that much. Viper is going to be annoying. You can't really do anything about him anyways. Just try your best to kite him and stun lock him. So yes, Faceless Void, especially with his BKB up, is the best target.
Looks like Slark back towards the bottom lane. We've got 2k gold here. Oh! Void Chronos him once again, but there's a Fiend script waiting for him, and this time he does get a BKB off, but the Fiend script going through here. There's going to be a Sunstrike to follow. Paris will dodge down from that one. Slark getting hexed up now. Looks like Bane going to pop the BKB afterwards. Miggle, he's slept up, and Void, he forced the time walk out of this one. Miggle may be the one taking a fall, and this is not how Sigma saw this gank going. Is there a chance over this one? Miggle, he's going to get grabbed up. Blink, Echo Slam, it's just not Faceless Void. The Deathly Blast is there as well. They need a bit more damage to finish him off. He's going to survive for the time being. Oh, time walks past an arrow here. Man, actually, fast on the front line. We'll finish off the Invoker. Nice little kill there. He's not done as well. He wants Godlike. He's going to get a double kill for himself. He's looking for 3 here. He's been looking for BZZ. He's not going to get him just yet. The Viper Strikes will finish him off, though. That Viper, man, he's proven to be a better than Faceless Void right now.
Viper's ownage, man.
A double buyback. I guess worried about them mid-Raxes?
I don't know why they bought back there.
Are they going 5 mid?
That's a really big mistake buying back with these two heroes. Maybe they thought they could clean anyone out, but who are you gonna get? All those heroes are already dead. Bottom's not that important.
I think they're going to end the game because they know there's no Slark buyback. I think they're going 5 mid.
I suppose.
It's a buyback to try get Raxes mid. Yeah.
Wow, that is ballsy. It's not a bad play though. I guess
Prophet could have waited because he can just TP in later on. So maybe he wants to wait a bit for the respawn timer, but he's also pushing out the wave.
They're going for the gold here. Earthshaker doesn't have Echo for 70 seconds, so he's not really that useful.
That's a risky play, but I like it from Sigma. Invoker
super risky.
Invoker needs to buy back and buy back soon to start stalling them.
If they die on this push, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah. Dying? I think it's more like they can just retreat here. Void gonna go looking to get a... Well, maybe not Prince from the Earthshaker, but force him away here. Enfeeble comes out on the Void. That'll negate a lot of his damage. Invoker's saving this buyback. If they can stall this, and they've still got Glyph here, Invoker won't even need to buy back. I don't think this is going to work for Sigma. They've got a Chronosphere though, so they may just for a big team fight. Goblet gets Viper Strike up on the high ground. Hex has already been used on Sudoi. That means no Hex for this fight. Invoker's going to come back. Void time walking again, but again, Earthshaker just backs off as needed. Visual's going to come through to slow this down even more. Looks like Rox.KIS may lose A-Rax here. But hey, they can still fight this one. They're just trying to buy time right now for the Slark to respawn, and melee Rax at mid. Oh, definitely, but will not keep it alive. Void goes in. This time the Chronosphere on solo. A highest class to finish them off. If they want to try and take this fight, he immediately buys back. This should be a signal for Sigma to retreat. No Chronosphere, so get the Rax here. Looks like Bath actually picks up another gold for that melee buyback as well. Rox.KIS doing the same thing that we just saw kind of Sigma do, which is use all these buybacks, try and turn the fight around. He's going to BKB TP, needs a bash. Is he going to get it? He does get the bash. Bata going to go down. And Bata, 100 seconds on the sideline.
Now they take a Roche and then they try and end the game themselves though.
Well, do they even go Roche or do they go straight to melee?
I think they go Roche. They don't have quite, they don't have a buyback on Invoker or Potom. I think like Cheese should go to Slark, Aegis should go to Invoker, and then after that they try and get out
They've actually got not 80 seconds still. Like they can
that's a really long time.
Down mid probably with this, and then like go through mid lane to the bottom Raxes maybe.
I'm still thinking about that move for Sigma. Was it worth it? Was it not worth it? They lost Fada. There's no way. There's almost no way they can. Yeah.
It's probably worth it.
It's close. I don't know. They kind of give up Roshan after it because if you lose 1 or 2 heroes, you can't take Roche with all 5 Rox.KIS up. If you get 2 Raxes, I think it's definitely worth it. 1 Rax and losing Roche, it's a big Roshan. It's cheese. Although Cheese isn't the best versus Ancient Apparition, and I guess they forced 2 buybacks, so all in all, I guess it's fairly even.
And the Invoker not taking the Aegis means I think Rox.KIS need to wait for buyback. I think they
or they just bait out. They just bait out Slark. Slark has buyback as well as Aegis, as well as the most HP on Rox.KIS.
Void's not going to be throwing Chronospheres at him with an Aegis.
But if he does,
you think he'll like use a Chronosphere just for
Slark puts out a lot of pressure by himself, and there's not really that much they can do besides like Viper Strike him.
So with an Ag Scepter now, his damage output increases. Risks not having buyback though, so it's a bit of a risky move, but.
Rox.KIS hasn't been able to get any good ganks off. I think that's a really big deal, because Faceless Void's able to catch heroes now and then with the Chronosphere into AA ultimate, which is almost a guaranteed kill, pretty much a guaranteed kill on anybody on Rox.KIS. And if Rox.KIS could like kill Viper or kill Faceless Void, force a buyback, they'd be put in a terrible, terrible situation. But as it stands, 2021. 1 kill in favor of Rox.KIS, about 3,000 gold, but they are 1 racks down, but they have the Aegis advantage. So who do you give the edge?
I feel Rox.KIS have a slight edge here. Not much. I don't know. Do you think Rox.KIS have this or Sigma?
I think Rox.KIS, if they can actually manage to lock down Void in team fights, which they should be able to. They have Blink Earthshaker if he doesn't pop BKB, Hex if he doesn't pop BKB, Cold Snap if he doesn't pop BKB, and if he does, then Slark will have his Abyssal soon. Slark should have gotten Abyssal a long, long time ago. This Talisman Evasion doesn't really do that much for him.
Yeah, and I wonder if he's going to save for buyback now. I think with the Aegis, he should just buy the Abyssal Blade.
Yeah, he should just buy it.
It's a slight risk, but it's a risk that should... well, I think it's a pretty low risk play, but...
The Talisman's useless, though. You don't get Evasion and Chrono.
Low risk, high reward is how I see that. Having the Abyssal Blade to go through avoid BKB.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't go for like a butterfly or something with this Talisman.
That would...
he just picked up something. I think he did.
Oh no. Yeah. Butterfly's good later. Oh no.
Abyssal Blades?
It's really nice. I mean, they have BKB Fiend's Grip, but is that enough? It hasn't seemed like it has been.
Well, Ethereal Blade. I was not sure. What am I talking about? Ethereal Blade. Butterfly. For a second I thought it was an Ethereal Blade. I'm like, wait, what? What am I looking at? No. Drunk kill.
Butterfly's really good outside of Chrono, though. I will give him that.
Yeah. So, Butterfly picked up for the Slark. He's getting pretty beastly in these fights, and they're going to go for a smoke. You mentioned they haven't been ganking well. Maybe now's the time they look to change that. But immediate TP out. Miggle.
Those are the 2 heroes that bought back earlier, too.
Oh, they may find Miggle here. He's going to TP now. The smoke, not going to get revealed. Argo's flying in the trees, not going to find anyone.
Yeah, no one smoke will pop in.
Void's the only hero in the game with buyback right now.
So, late game Invoker, it's nice, but, I mean, even Faceless Void with, like, 2/3 of his farm will still be able to just, like, truck him really easily. So, we will see how this worked out. Invoker actually going for a damage build. He has a Chrysalis and a Demon Edge, so Daedalus complete in just 5 gold.
What do you think about the Invoker damage build?
What are his other choices? I guess Refresher? Refresher will be pretty darn good. 2 Necro Books, 2 Sheeps, 2 Meteor Blast.
Yeah. Well, get a T2 tower top.
Radiant's top tower.
I say Refresher is probably better than Daedalus at this point.
Okay. People don't seem to go for Ags much. Is there like big reasons for this?
I don't actually know. I kind of like Ags myself, but I mean it's pretty low cooldown as is. 5 seconds. Meh.
Arrow hits the Dazzle, but it's the split push, the Rat Dota from Miggle & Co. Fata actually at the Dire base as well, and they'll put this top lane. Paris trying to scout things out, pops some Mask of Madness. He looks to maybe chase, gets that extra movement speed first, but for the most part,
no stragglers. Yeah. I think that Rox.KIS need like Ghost Scepter / EBs. EBs wouldn't be bad. I guess I don't really know who'd get it. Maybe Mirana, but Mirana going for MKB for some reason. Oh, arrow will connect!
Oh my god, they may just get this kill. The sun's right there. Paris is gonna go down. Wow.
That's big. Now they push.
Yeah, well, at least try to force a buyback from him.
Yes.
They probably know he has buyback at this point in the game.
They have to force his right side though. Sigma has to pressure this and try and delay Rox.KIS from pushing. Dude, they have the BOTs though on solo, so he can just push it out himself and then TP out. But Ada is there as well as Miggle, so if Solo tries to defend it, he actually could die. Well, here they go. Wow. Are they gonna have enough time? He's gonna have, they're gonna have like 15 seconds left.
No Dazzle, and Dazzle I don't think no buyback on Dazzle. That's actually a really important hero to be killing. Brave in these fights could be a difference maker.
Well, that is 40 seconds of time for Rox.KIS, and
the push at bottom's just not working. These sports spirits
it's way too slow. Well, they were scared of dying themselves because Invoker can kind of come with a sheep.
Are under attack.
But he just only up for 30 seconds. That's actually pretty big. They don't want to go on the Slack when he's about to lose his age. They back off as soon as Void buys back.
I think they can just get Slark to beat on a tower. They have to do something about it. They can't just ignore him.
They got Necrobook. No Necrobook for 35 seconds here. Slack actually, I think he dark packs off a Hex there.
Yep. Well, he does not have very long range, just 6 seconds. I think he can just go in and tank and die, but at this point it's too late.
Yeah, way too risky here. He doesn't want to go down. He does have buyback now. Most heroes in the game with buyback, apart from the Void you just used in the Dazzle and Earthshaker. So, got ourselves 7 buybacks online. Well, things heating up here. 50 minutes in, Sigma and Rox.KIS. Neither team giving way in.
1 Rax to 1 Rax, gold lead, 7,500 in favor of Rox.KIS, but with Faceless Void, buyback on cooldown, I think Rox.KIS has a pretty significant edge, unless they take a really bad Roshan fight. This next Roshan could definitely change the game right now. Fada, let's check his farm out. No item progress post BKB. Yeah. He has to save for buyback too, so he's probably not going to buy anything.
He bought back, died again that last fight, like when he had that 100-second respawn, and that's where it's like, okay, no more items for you. If he actually managed to get like 1 damage item on top of what he's got now,
Heart, Manta, anything like that.
Yeah.
Butterfly even. Butterfly's okay.
Butterfly's, especially against this Invoker who's right-clicking hard.
And Slark.
Yeah, Butterfly would be really nice on the Viper, I think. But yeah, farming that, not possible. Heaven's Halberd maybe at this point, like for a value evasion. And
yeah, the
disarming either Invoker or Slark is useful, even just for a couple seconds.
I don't like the range on it for range heroes, though.
Yeah.
But still, both teams looking to play it safe, not give up any easy kill. Checking buyback status right now. Most of the importance heroes have it, except for the Faceless Void. And Earthshaker and Dazzle, they're both minor heroes.
It's a bit of a stalemate here. Roshan coming up sometime in the next couple of minutes. And I think Rox.KIS, unless Sigma go for like a big 5-man smoke or something out of their base, we're not going to see Sigma able to contest Roshan.
Yeah, they can't do it that fast though. They don't have that heavy good healers. Like Slark's like decent at taking Roshan.
Invoker, man.
Yeah, that's true. Invoker is really, really huge.
How fast a Roshan respawn are we looking at? Cool. Black hole of light. It's gonna be pretty fast. 40 seconds.
I guess I favor Rox.KIS. They have map control right now because they killed Faceless Void, so Sigma's on the back foot.
There's some good Sigma vision up, but it doesn't mean they can suddenly stop a Roshan.
Yeah.
Rox.KIS have map control in the sense that all 3 lanes are being constantly pushed out pretty well. Even against the Prophet, so that's something that's a pretty decent feat.
Prophet has to be super scared, though, because of Slark. So that's their trump card.
This Prophet's just spamming his ultimate whenever possible just to push out lanes, even if they miss last hits and aren't farming as well because of that.
Miko's been doing a good job of not getting picked off, though. Usually you'll see Slarks with early Shadow Boy just demolish Nature's Prophet over and over.
A decent game, all things considered. 2-5 and 12. I'd say the one kind of weak link on the Sigma team this game has been the Faceless Void. He's not had a good game.
He has not. Item choice, I don't think they were bad. I think, like, Battle Fury could have come out before Treads. I think that's the first thing that would have been better for them. And then just not using BKB, some choice chronos were not very good. I would agree with you on that point.
Because like top of the net worth. At this point, like stuff like net worth, gold graphs, like it only matters so much. Like both teams are pretty much getting not close to, I mean not that close to max out. Like Void can easily get another item. Your Viper can get a butterfly. He gets himself the talisman, so he gets some evasion. But as far as like who's ahead by 5-10k gold, it's very inconsequential right now.
MP, is he going for AC or Mjolnir? Probably AC.
Yeah, probably AC.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Doesn't have buyback right now, but he probably knows he can farm it safely.
Invoker has 6,000 gold, and he's kind of 6-slotted at this point.
Well, yeah, I guess he maybe gets rid of the 4-star.
Yeah, or pass the cheese someone else.
BKB? Did he never go
Invoker?
No, he never went BKB. Okay. Yeah, he picks up. He's going Assault Crest, so buys an Assault Crest. He can either drop the 4-star or the cheese. It's got buyback, so maybe he just passes the cheese to, like you say, someone else. Someone like the Earthshaker would.
He won't have it though if he buys his Hyperstone. He won't have buyback.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, this is pretty questionable though. If he gets chronoed right now, he'll get wrecked.
Well, it's got some more armor. He passes the cheese to the Bane, yeah, and now he doesn't have buyback.
Wow, yeah, this is somewhat risky by him. I think you need buyback on Invoker. He's only 300 gold away.
Finds Fat. He gets trapped in the trees. Bit of a mispounce. Fata realizes something's gone astray, and he's being pinged. So, I think Sigma is scared though. When the Slark runs at you, you're assuming he's got backup, and Rox.KIS have numbers. They're gonna TP home. Viper towards the bottom lane. He's got that talisman. He's got that evasion. Whew. 55 minutes in.
I think Rox.KIS kind of has to make a move though with this Aegis cheese.
If this game just keeps dragging, do you think Void just gets too big, or do you think they have the?
I think Void gets too big.
He's got no disable. That's the big problem for Sigma. Is their lineup has no disables apart from Chronosphere. Like they've got a Hex now, which I guess is one thing to improve upon that, but there's so much lockdown from Rox.KIS to deal with a Void. Void's BKB is 7 seconds still, but if they kite him around during the Chronosphere, then you've got, or you Fiend Script him during the BKB if you have to, then you've got Invoker with like 3 or 4 disables up his disposal, you've got ES with 3 disables, you've got Slark with a bash, you've got Marana Arrow. They've got so much lockdown for this Void.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, if they had more items on Sigma, or if Viper's able to tank everything in front, then I think Sigma can win a fight, but it's really dependent on the Chrono. If he gets like 3 heroes, especially Invoker and Bane, then he can wreck Rox.KIS, but if he doesn't, he just get kited all day.
Rox.KIS, like you mentioned, they are going to look to make something happen with this Ace and Cheese. Onto the high ground they go. Let's see if they swing to another lane here. Faces Void, his Chronosphere is going to be the big difference maker. One Viper Strike gets thrown out onto the Slark. He'll be A-okay. Taking a little bit of damage from that one, but he can heal that up easy peasy with the Shadow Dance. It looks like Rox.KIS is going to swing towards the top lane. With the Assault Crest, they now have buyback on everyone that matters, apart from the Earthshaker, who won't have boots of travel or anything anyway, so that's not a big issue here. I think Sigma, they're in trouble. These Raxes could be taking a fall here. Looking to position himself for that Chronosphere, but Rox.KIS doing things safe here. They use just the Illusion, the Necrobook, the Marana Manta, and the Force Spirit to push this one down. On the sidelines, there's actually Slark looking for engagement. He does get hexed up. Defensive Nightmare being used, gets cold feeded as well. Now the full current Void goes in. He gets one with the Invoker to start things up. Invoker not going to buy back. Left onto the Earthshaker. It's a double kill going the way of Pass. Void finds the Chronosphere he was looking for. Invoker not going to buy back just now. Slark is on the run now. He has been seen in the Necrobook 3, giving vision of this one. Elsewhere it looks like Goblik in all sorts of trouble. He goes down to the Viper Strike. Wow. 3-0 trade. Top Rax is still pretty healthy.
Nice chrono by Ferris.
The Slark just trying to be too cute there. Like, he went in from the side, while the rest of the team got caught out in the Chronosphere under the tower. Void's like, I'm just going to ignore this Slark, and they threw some disables at the Slark, and Slark just was taken out of the
Also,
fire.
Bane had to go there and rotate to help Slark too. He went into the mid lane, had defensive sleep on the Slark, and then he wasn't able to do anything during the Faceless Void BKB. That's pretty much their only thing, especially since, for some reason, Slark still does not have an Abyssal. He has 6,800 gold. Buy your Abyssal, bro.
Yeah,
here it goes.
Yeah. Okay, he's got his Abyssal Blade. He's got buyback here. Invoker will have to buy back to defend this one, it looks like.
Chrono's up in 15 seconds. I think Sigma might just win this game off this push.
If they hit the big Chrono. Bane's up in 7 seconds.
It doesn't have to be a good Chrono. It just has to be a half-decent Chrono.
Slark from behind. He's got Abyssal Blade. Who's he going to be looking for here? Is there a Death Ray going on mad? Oh, it's not going to be there. Dudley at the insect. He dark types it off. They're going to kill him mad anyway. No, the Chronosphere comes in. Slark will be forced to buy back. Instant buyback coming in from him. The Void, he's still BKB'd up. Looking for this Invoker. Got to watch out for that Fiend Script. Bane just not nearby enough. Maybe wants to pass over the cheese. They don't disable the Prophet. Void's still on the run now as well. They need a Blink, Fissure, anything from it. Looks like they're going to go on top. Bata, he's going to be the scapegoat, it looks like. He gets Fiend Script up, but this is better than losing anyone else. He actually, they get 4-star forward. There was no disable left for him. They lose Dazzle as well as Viper. Good news is they don't lose the Void. And, well, they don't get Raxes. This game is still anyone's to take.
Yep, Faceless Void, his buyback is up. So I think that's the main hero for Sigma. Does Fada have one? Yes, he certainly does with this 4,500 gold, and they force the Slark buyback. So I think they kill Slark, and then after that they can hopefully get another Rax. I think Sigma's in very good control of this game right now. Yeah, gold lead and all this other nonsense, but mostly it's just the buybacks at this point.
Yeah, buybacks. The only thing worth keeping up as far as where we stand right now, and the only buybacks used there both on Rox.KIS' side, the Invoker as well as Slark. And so Rox.KIS will be playing this next 4.5 minutes super safe and passive. They will only fight if they have to fight to defend their Raxes, and they may even just give up these top Raxes if it means just buying time for these buybacks to come back up.
If they get an Aegis on Sigma, though, like a cheese on the Viper and an Aegis on Void, I think Rox.KIS is in a lot of trouble.
What? It's Slack? Well, Slack hasn't bought saying he just used the buyback, so he's completely starved on gold. Invoker buys a Blink Dagger. Interesting pickup here, but at this point, I guess, why not? You get some extra mobility. It could potentially get you a Hex on this Void to initiate with, so it may be something that can be a game changer.
Glass Cannon build, though.
And this Void's down to a 5-second BKB.
He does so much damage, though, like during the chrono. Like, they'll always get like 1 or 2 kills, especially on an important hero like Slark. So Slark, he had 7,000, now he's just down to 600. So he actually has to farm back up for his buyback too. Not only does it have to cool down, he needs to farm like 2k gold.
Yep. Bane picks himself up a halberd. It's going to be pretty useful. Extra evasion and also the Void BKB being as short as it is. Maybe able to get this off here and there. And Sigma, knowing that those 2 buybacks on cooldown, they go for a smoke, they're going down the mid lane. They'll use that Chronosphere for a solo kill on the Invoker or Slack if they have to, because that could theoretically just straight up win them the game right there. But Rox.KIS group this 5 in their own base. This Bane, his Fiend's grip has to be on money.
Or even like an Earthshaker Echo Slam. Like, they just have to get the jump on Sigma.
We haven't seen Earthshaker. He had a couple good fights, but he has not done anything the last couple of fights. Oh, Invoker. Ooh, that was close. There was a time walk in, but he used that Blink Dagger. You can actually react pretty fast with a Blink against the Chronosphere Void, because the Chronosphere has that slight cast time, so you can actually blink out while he's channeling it.
Yeah, but he has to be super careful not to get sheeped out, though.
Yeah.
Looks like Rox.KIS will live to fight another day.
And the important thing is here, they see these heroes on the map with Observer Ward, so they know they're safe now. And that's the other thing, like right now, Sigma, do they even have a gem? Doesn't look. They've got a gem on the AA. They need to de-ward right now.
I think both teams have a gem. I think you have to carry one at this point.
Could be in trouble. There's gonna be a pounce. There's gonna be an Abyssal Blade. There's gonna be a Sunstrike as well. The arrow gonna come flying as well. Hits Fata. He's in trouble. Faces Void. Nowhere to be seen. Fata goes down. That's an important pick-off.
Why didn't he use the BKB? I mean,
he didn't know the arrow was coming.
Yeah, I suppose.
The arrow came from like. Actually, well, there was an Observer Ward. He theoretically could have if he was watching, but I'm guessing he just didn't see the arrow get shot from mid lane.
That's usually like your panic button. It's like, oh crap, I'm about to die. I'm going to use my BKB. I mean, at this point, it's like, well...
I don't think, Rox.KIS aren't even going to try force a buyback because they still don't have buybacks themselves. They're waiting for Roshan and waiting for the Invoker / buyback.
If Roshan were like a 30-second respawn right now, then Rox.KIS would be in a very good lead. But unfortunately for them, it's a 2-minute, maybe like 5-second respawn, just over 2 minutes.
AA farms a Hex. That's a big item to have. But right now, it still feels very even, because that kill on the Viper bought Rox.KIS a good 1.5, which they can use to get buybacks back up. They're going to have Invoker and Slack buyback pretty much by the time Sigma's back online. Go Black Go gets caught out. That was a nice little snipe there coming out from Miggle and Pass. Using the hexes to their advantage, and well, Bane, he's got no buyback. Yeah, he picked up the halberd, but he should be up soon enough.
But all these are kind of irrelevant because still Roshan's down. But both teams, they don't know that. Yeah, they're all huddling around the pit.
Roshan could be up any second now. Like in theory, could have spawned any time in the last minute, but it's a fairly long respawn. It definitely makes things more interesting now with this round. It's in the ultra late game, like right now. Most of the time, it's just like, oh, you got to just wait around and you know you'll get Roshan. But right now, either team could get Roshan depending on who's dead, who is buyback, who doesn't.
Sadoy is the wielder of the Rox.KIS cheese. They will, I mean, cheeses do stack. Mirana, she hasn't really done that much in the game. Her score is pretty good, but her damage output not the most significant compared to a lot of these other heavy hitters like Void and Slark. So, I mean, we're getting to that point where Slark is almost 6-slotted. They pass the cheese. Actually, Slark has the cheese and Mirana has the cheese, so they haven't used either of them.
This Mirana is actually gonna this Mirana's 6-2 and 13. Like I haven't really seen Sadoy been doing damage, but I assume he's been doing some decent actual DPS in these fights. Probably as much, or maybe even more than the Slark, because at this point, like, you're going to hit the Chronosphere on all these heroes. Not that you're going to get a chance to. So Mirana's definitely going to be a consideration for Sigma when they go into these fights. And now Roshan will respawn. Treant, looks like Sigma are going to be the first ones to scout it out. That it means they'll make a move on it. Rox.KIS will be probably shortly after to find it.
Yep, here it goes.
Be another arrow maybe flying in. Yep, Sadoy spamming the arrow on Roche Pit. This one will catch it out. They see Miggle top, but he's got Nature's Prophet, so he can always TP in.
Oh, they will smoke, but they won't catch Solo.
Oh, he's got the boots of travel, so he can always TP in.
TP on a what, though? No one has Necrobook aside from him.
The dosage.
There's no summons. There's not really anything to TP on.
He does need to push out right lane though.
Yes.
So.
And even mid lane needs pushing out. It's a bit of a concern here. Sigma's nearby though. Where's that Faceless Void? Faceless Void's actually at the back. He needs to be the one starting off a fight potentially with a Chronosphere. BKB picked up by Prophet. I imagine he's still got buyback. Yes, he does.
Oh, they're wrapping around from behind though. Look at the Slark and Go Black.
Invis being thrown out here. Pass, he's the one with the gem here. He can get himself alive, but now the Chronosphere goes on, just catching up on the Fiend Grip. It's going to be on Fanta. Fanta gets picked up the ball. It's on the Grave being used here, keeping Paris alive. Not sure if entirely here. He gets one kill. Buyback from the Slark. Echo Slam being used already. Preemptively, perhaps. It killed off Fanta, but so far all they've done is kill a Viper. He bites back Sadoy on the high ground, pops the cheats to keep himself alive. The chase is now on. Sigma being forced back there, waiting for the Viper to reinforce them. His fallback is on the way soon. No Bane alive. He's already used Fiend Script, so it doesn't really matter too much. He flees to the high ground, catches that one with the stun. He's completely isolated. His vision blocking him. Great arrow coming in, catches out the Faceless Void. Faceless Void gonna go down. This Mirana just hitting too hard. Invoker now looking to finish off the Prophet. Prophet defends this crowd. He's gonna get the TP off. No, he doesn't. The tornado goes through, finishes them off. Another kill goes Rox.KIS' way. Buyback from the Faceless Void. Buybacks all over the place. This Roshan fight is going to be the game clincher possibly. Rox.KIS, they're going into the pit. Here comes Sigma. The fight's on over. Probably going to buy back as well. Do Rox.KIS commit to this one or not? Ice Blast going to go in. The Zoe will avoid it. Means no Ice Blast for this fight. Bada gets hexed up. Mirana going to look to pick him off. The Hex is there. The Force up away. He's still taking too much damage. BKB not going to be enough. He goes down. Back comes the Void. No Chronosphere though. It looks like we're going to see the fall of the Slark. Mirana though hitting hard, hitting fast. Pass on the high ground. Still alive. As is your Mirana. Mirana now getting low, and this is Mirana with buyback. Tornado goes through. Faceless Void gets thrown up in the air. Won't be able to keep on chasing, and what a no actual decision made from that fight.
Wait, they might get Sadoy out here.
Ooh, one right click, two. He gets the kill. Sadoy goes down. Immediate buyback. They know this Roshan could decide the game.
Wow, what an arrow by Sadoy though.
Oh boy,
to
this
get that
game
on Faceless Void.
Just got exciting.
So who actually got the upper edge of that fight?
No one.
Buyback status. No. Everyone except for Invoker.
How many buybacks? I guess not that many. Some of the supports didn't have. We saw 5 buybacks.
Most of the important heroes. Pretty much every important hero except for Invoker. But
yep.
Invoker has 7,400 gold. What does he do with this?
Oh boy, goes in. He's got the Chronosphere this time. Looking around. Go back. Gets. Hero Chronosphere, Ice Blast the follow. Sadoy is going to go down to this one. Possibly the Earthshaker as well. The Fiend's Grip not going to be enough. 3 Rox.KIS heroes on the sidelines. The Invoker, the one hero is buyback. He needs to kill the Faceless Void. He'll succeed in doing so. The Earthshaker and Invoker, the only 2 left standing here. Earthshaker will take a fall. Invoker looking for more. He's got big damage here with this Daedalus. It's a monster kill for pass. The chase is now on. Popsy Lacrity blinks to the high ground. He wants to kill the Dazzle. Gets immediately hexed up. The Cold Feet will proc as well. This will be the death of Solo. The 2 supports kill off Solo. Mr. 322 doing what he does best and throws away his life. And now we'll see buyback from the Invoker. He's the only hero still alive. Everyone just dead. Everyone with no buyback.
And no one gets it, Roshan.
And these supports, they can't kill Roche. They've got buyback now. AA and Dazzle, even if they die, will have buyback.
Oh my gosh.
What a game. What a team fight. Roshan's still alive. That was a 3-minute team fight over Roshan, and no one wins the fight. No one gets Roshan. So everyone's buyback is on cooldown.
We're kind of back where we were.
Back to square one, Ben. We're back to the stalemate.
So are both teams going to wait out for buybacks and then attempt for Roshan again?
They can't wait out buybacks. Well, Roshan's still up, so if Sigma sit back, Rox.KIS will just sneak a really fast Roche because their damage output with Invoker and Mirana is scary.
Mirana's going to be down for 50 seconds though. They can do it without. They can do it with just Slark
Void's
and Invoker,
also 50 seconds. Yeah, Void and Prophet both dead with no buyback.
So Rox.KIS will get Roshan. Or I mean, they have A ultimate and they have Fada there. I don't know. A ultimate plus Viper will do significant amounts of damage, and Rox.KIS has to play extremely carefully.
What's his cheese? Who's cheese?
Bane.
Yeah, give that to the Slark or something.
They've been getting hit by a lot of AA ultimates.
Oh,
so
this is Roche. Rox.KIS get Roche. So advantage Rox.KIS, but by no means is it game Rox.KIS. They've got double
still on the Chronospheres though. The Chronospheres, they're just a big wild card. I have no idea how they're going to be, how many kills they're going to get during it. And the last one was a really good one, but he died immediately after. So Faceless Void doing his thing.
He
has buyback in 2 minutes. So they can definitely hold out for 2 more minutes, right?
The exciting bit about having no buybacks is people actually buy items. There we go. No buybacks. Buyback status 0 across the board.
Wow. What did Invoker buy? He has 5,800 gold. Spend your gold, Solo.
Yeah, like you say, what does he buy though?
I think just Refresher.
Yeah, but you got to drop the Blink Dagger, I guess.
Drop the Blink, get a Refresher, you can...
Double Hex alone is worth it.
Yeah. I would say he should just spend it on that. Or Rapier. Rapier wouldn't be bad either.
Rapier and Voco, why not?
You have Alacrity, and and he has a
He gets
Daedalus.
disabled. Like last game, he died to two supports killed him. Just because they had. I
mean,
like,
Hex plus Cold Feet is a significant.
Yeah, if you've got no backup, that's legit.
I mean, even popping a BKB and dropping it when it's off cooldown, on cooldown rather.
Well, map control, Rox.KIS are looking to re-establish it. Wards up on the enemy side of the map. There's Radiant wards somewhat lacking here. It's actually a pretty key thing to know is what these teams can see right now.
Everyone picks each other out. Uh-oh!
Oh, no teams have buyback. Slark going to catch up 10. That's no great for this fight. Basis would only catch up Sadoy in the Chronosphere. He'll take a fall here. Oh, looks like Prophet in the backline took a lot of damage. Goblik will go down. No Fiend's Grip for you this fight. And with the BKBs on cooldown, will Rox.KIS re-engage? It looks like they're just going to retreat out of this one.
And they were looking for Slark, though. Will he get caught out?
Oh, there's a force up across. Pass gets the Hex. The Cold Feet there as well. The slow maybe enough. The Cold Feet will not proc. He gets the pounce out just in time. He's on the run. Pops the Dark, the Shadow Dance just to be safe, but he's not going to be safe. He gets spotted here as well. He's going to be caught in the... He's still alive. 2 HP, 1 HP. He goes down. That's your H. He's going to kill him a second time. They've got Hex in 3 seconds on the Nature's Prophet. It looks like he's in trouble. He's got no Shadow Dance. He's going to go down. Blink! Echo Slam coming out from York. He needs a couple more right clicks. He's killed off 2. He's not going to do enough damage, though. What an Echo Slam. But unfortunately, Slark was already dead. If he had that right away, when Slark's still at full HP, maybe the dream would have lived on. But now, Earthshaker, buyback. His Voca still alive. 2v3. Make it for us. AA buys back as well.
Slark has buyback, too.
Oh, boy. That Echo Slam was the Echo Slam sent from the gods, but it was just not quick enough. If Slark was still alive, maybe they win that fight. Either way, it was 2v5.
Wow.
Oh, Prophet. He snuck in. He's going to get the Hex on Solo. Solo hasn't got buyback. He's on cooldown for 2 minutes. Faceless Void pops the BKB. Good fissure. What a fissure from Yol. He made cape for this one with his life after the buyback. The Chronosphere comes out. Solo Fiend's Grip onto Paris. He gets locked in place. And also will be on Solo. Will be enough. The Hex goes around onto Sigma's. Paris is taking a lot of damage. He's out of mana from the EMP. He's still alive. The mech keeping him alive. He's going to go down. The Slark coming back. Prophet and Void on the side. Prophet has buyback though. Where are these buybacks coming from? They're using buybacks like you buy GG branches at the start of a game. They're just all over the place. This game...
I think it's over. Viper no buyback, Void no buyback.
Prophet does
80
though.
seconds.
Rat Dota time or...
It's just Prophet. Prophet's the third most important hero on Sigma. I think it's Void and then Viper. They're pretty close. And then Nature's Prophet, a pretty good third.
Solo needs to spend his freaking gold here. He's got 8k gold.
Well,
no
Nature's
buyback.
Prophet buys back. They don't have any of the lanes push out though. He won't be able to backdoor to T4, or is he going to? I don't know. I don't know if he can. Okay, yeah, he got it.
Yeah, we'll get immediately racked, but and
he has to end the game though. Cause
he's going for. He can't go for the throne. Not against battle protection.
You have to.
No. What?
They're in such a bad position that they have to.
Yeah, he's going for the throne. I think he just needs to TP back with Hexes and Disables. Look for a kill here. The A Ice Blast will slow down this push here. Rox.KIS are going for the throne, and it looks like they may have it. It looks like it may be GG. Prophet needs to TP back. It's too late. The throne's being focused down. There's no cliff. They've got this. The GG is going to come any second now. Rox.KIS 72 minutes in, Ben.
Wow.
What a game.
What a crazy game.
Oh, I'm glad we got this game. Whew.
38 kills all around the board. Wow. I mean, it was Slark kind of overextended there, or sorry, not Slark, Dazzle